What keeps our life happy and healthy as we live through? Where are you going to invest on your future in terms of your energy and time if given a choice? Well, a recent survey was done where millennials were asked what are their core life goals, and 80% of them said that they want to grow rich. And in the same group, 50% of the millennials said that they want to be famous. While when you look at closely the way the millennials work today, they work day in and day out and spend even their nights working so that they can make more money, so that they can grow rich, so that they can become famous. And they have no clue how to live a healthy and a happy life. And no wonders we have so much of people struggling with stress, struggling with happiness, struggling with their own health in the current scenarios. Well, there was a long study of 75 years old that was done at Harvard, and they have found out the core essence of living a healthy and a happy life. And that is none else that is happy and good relationships. And in that good relationships, they have found three important areas which are going to impact the lives of people. So good relationships keeps us happier and healthier. Highly successful people intuitively know that having good relationships with people can have huge impact in their lives and in their careers. So, to have a happy and a healthier life, good relationships play a very important role. And then it also has three important parts to it. Number one, that social connections are really good for us and that loneliness kills. People who are highly connected to their families, their friends, and to communities, they are more happier, they are healthier, and they live longer. On the other hand, loneliness is very toxic. It silently kills you. People who live aloof in their loneliness, they are going to develop diseases and problems by the time they reach their middle age. They are less healthier and they even die early. Now, the second lesson in relationship is the quality of relationship. So, no matter how many friends you have, no matter how much committed you are in a relationship, but what matters most is the quality of relationship that you have with your boss, your spouse, your parents, and many more people around you. Because if you are living in the midst of a conflict, if the size of the conflict is higher, whether it is with your boss or with your wife, you are not going to be living a happy and a healthier life. Rather, a conflict with a boss would generally leave with a lot of heartburns or even the loss of job. And on the personal front, it may be a loss of marriage with respect to divorce. On the other hand, if you have a very healthy relationship, you feel more protective. It has been seen in the study that people who have lived longer, they had very high quality healthy relationship in their middle age with their wives and in the place of the work that they had been. So the second learning, most important learning in a relationship is to build the high quality of relationship. And the third lesson that is learned out of that study is that good relationships not only protect our bodies, but they help in protection of our brain. So the stronger and attached relationship that you live in, the stronger are the times that you will have a great memory in your late 80s. So I'm sure you would have seen that some people in their late 80s are very sharper, have good memory, and they are happier, and of course they live longer. It's because that of the good and the healthy relationship they had with their spouse and with their friends that has made this possible. But if the relationship remains toxic during your middle age or in the early young age, it impacts your brain. You will find that such people have a memory loss even at the early age. But that does not mean that people who are in good relationship, they don't fight with each other. They do have differences. They do have bitter times with each other, whether it is with your boss or whether it is with your spouse. But they know that they can count on each other when the going gets tough. And that one aspect helps them to stay connected, and because of this, their memory and their brain remains sharper. So, as we know that relationships play a very important role in our making our lives healthier and happier, I'm sure that was not just a secret. It is as old knowledge as anything else available on this earth. But then why it is so complicated? It is because relationships are very tricky to understand. They are not just a short-term relationship or a short-term work, they are lifelong. They are messy, they are tricky, and they keep changing over a period of time. So if you know that what is going to keep you happy and healthy over a period of time, you need to gonna invest your time and energy on this most important aspect of building human relationships. Because that's what successful people do, that they know that this is that place where they need to put their time and money on. Whereas, as I said in the survey, people were looking at fame, name, and wealth as one of the reasons for their happiness and success. And for that, they work lifelong. They just keep running one after another day to survive their work and to feel more happy with those moments of pleasure. But the true success can only come that is based on your relationship and the quality of relationship and the association of relationship with your friends, families, and the communities that you live in. So I hope if you have found this video useful, please share it with your friends, share your comments, and don't forget to subscribe and like my video on this YouTube channel. Thanks for sharing, thanks for connecting, and thanks for listening. And I'm sure you are gonna apply some of these learnings and share your inputs and feedbacks to me.